Sheikh Ishaaq told us a story one day. This happened to him one time. The way it happened to him was different. The Sheikh gave a talk called, he called the topic Shurtatul Maut. The topic Shurtatul Maut is meant by what? The polices of death. And he got it from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ when the Romans and the Muslims would fight. فَيَقْتَتِلَانِ The Muslims would fight the Romans. This group, لَا يَفِي هَؤُلَاءِ وَلَا هَؤُلَاءِ This army will not overcome, this army will not overcome. They will fight. And all of the Muslims will die. No one will be left from the army members. The first group of Muslims that was sent, when they fight with the Romans, every man amongst the Muslims will die. The Romans, they will still live. But what the Muslims will do is, they will not allow the Romans to move. The moving of the Romans will not happen. They won't move an inch. They will be there, standing there. But everybody will die besides that. The army, when the first party finishes, another group of army come. They do the same. فَيَمُوتُونَ They die. فَلَا يَبْقَى مِنْهُ أَحَدٍ Not a man remains. Every one of them dies in the battle from the Muslims. The Romans, still some is left from them. But they don't move an inch. The third party, the Prophet referred to them as Shurtatul Maut. Shurtatul Maut is considered, in the word of the Prophet ﷺ, as the commanders. These are the third party of the companions, the Muslim mu'mineen are going to come fight with the Romans again. So the Sheikh, he took the name from the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. So it's not a word he invented. Shurtatul Maut was the name he took from a hadith, that particular hadith. So and the Sheikh, may Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus and give him Shifa, La Yughadiru Saqaman. The Sheikh, he was well known at looking at a hadith and then getting the name out of a hadith and using it for a topic. So he did that. At that time, it was the time of the leadership of Hussein Mubarak. So the Amnu Dawla would come and always request him, what's this you're talking about? Where did you get this name from? Who are you referring to? Who's these commanders that you want? You want to overthrow the government? It was always in an interview. So what he did was, the Sheikh, when he gave that talk, it was inspiring. I remember that day when he read it. Sitting in the dars, we listened to the Sheikh. It was phenomenal. بمعنى الكلمة. He gave it 1 hour and 12 minutes تقريبا. That's how much I estimated it to be. Everyone that was there, akhi, you could see لا يملون. Nobody turned away. People just watching, listening. And the morning finished. When the talk finished, everyone went home. Whoever could read. Whoever what could become. Everyone was. The reason why he was using the name Shurtatul Maut, he never meant it in a physical fight. The Sheikh meant it, who's going to protect the borders of the Sharia with knowledge. He said the mu'mineen in that army, they did not let the enemies move an inch. Even though they were not the same in them, they were not equal to them in terms of power. But they didn't let them move. That itself is power. To not let the enemy move. He said, who is going to protect the borders of the Muslims like that? From any distortion. From anybody to come and play around with the religion, with the Sharia, with the ma'ani of the Quran and the tafsir. Who's going to become a protector and border patrol? And become from those Shurtatul Maut. So the Sheikh, when he finished the talk, he went home. He tells us, a couple of months later, a young boy comes from a place called Asyut in Egypt. He comes to the house of the Sheikh. This young boy takes a car. And this is his brothers before the Sheikh became, mashallah, television, and he started going on Al-Qanatul Rahman. The Sheikh was, mashallah, it was easy to approach him. You could go to his house, knock on his door, and stay with him. Even sleep over his house wouldn't be hard. We used to sometimes get our pillows into a car and want to stay in the living room with the Sheikh. It was so easy. So we knocked on the young boy, he came, Fajr. And he stepped in front of the door of the Sheikh. Sheikh, Fajr, opened the door. He sees a young boy sleeping there. The Sheikh got scared. Got afraid. He went into his house. He looks through the window. What's this? What's happening here? He came out. He walked the person up. The boy looked at him. He said, who are you? He said, Ana Shurtatul Maut. Shurtatul Maut is me. The Sheikh said, because in the morning when you wake up, ikhwani, You're a person who's tired. Your mind frame is not there. Sheikh said, I forgot what you meant by shurtatul maut. What's the shurtatul maut? I didn't recognize that it was a topic I gave. And the topic was months ago. Months ago. It was not yesterday, the day before. It was months later. The boy said, I'm shurtatul maut. Sheikh, what do you mean shurtatul maut? He said, Sheikh, a recording of one of your talks reached me. And you said, we need shurtatul maut. He said, here I am one. The Sheikh then he wrote him a timetable on how to seek knowledge, what books to start with, where to start with. And he said, if you follow the syllabus, you can become shurtatul maut. Abdullah ibn Abbas, he was like that. He used to sleep in front of the doors of the great companions. The dust and everything would come to their eyes. He would remain stiff and stay in front under the bed, under the house. A Sahabi would open the door, and who would he see? The cousin of the Prophet sleeping there. He would wake him up and say, what you? Then he would say to him, this, أَلَا أَرْسَلْتَ إِلَيَّ أَحَدٍ. Why haven't you sent somebody towards me? For why? Because I would give you what you wanted. You're the cousin of the Prophet. I have to respect you. You're not just like a normal person. And this is what he would say. فَأَقُولُ, he then say, أَنَا أَحَقُّ أَنْ آتِيكَ. I have the right. I have rights to come to you, not you to come to me. Because knowledge, you go to knowledge. Knowledge doesn't come to you. فَإِنَّ الْعِلْمَ يُؤْتَى وَلَا يَأْتِي. For you surely go to knowledge, not knowledge comes to you. Today it's come to our houses. It's there. It's everywhere. You just click it. You can look up it. You can learn from it. There you are. But people don't want to learn it. فأسأله عن الحديث. عبد I will ask him a hadith. فعاش ذاك الرجل الأنصاري. The Ansari man lived, and I lived. حتى رآني, that one day he saw me. وقد اجتمع الناس حولي يسألوني. He saw the people, me sitting in a gathering, teaching the people, and everyone was around me. The Ansari man saw me, and then he said, هذا الفتى أعقل مني. Wallahi, that young boy is more clever than me. Clever. That day when he advised me, when I should just follow him. Should have went with him. Today people have been around me like this. Now I ask a question, brothers. It took me months, and I'm still struggling to find who this Ansari man is. You know who he is? Nobody. I don't know him. It's min ibhamat al-hadith. You don't know who the rawi of this or this particular person is. And wallah, one thing I learned from it, after trying looking for it, I realized one thing. The man will be known through his knowledge, because he didn't possess knowledge to the people. His name is not mentioned, so he was referred to as the Rajul al-Ansari. He became majhul, unknown. But Abdullah ibn Abbas became what? Ila yawmuna hada. Abdullah ibn Abbas is loved to us. So Huweyni, the importance of knowledge, the ilm is important. Your life in this world, Huweyni, will be nothing. La ya'dilu shay'a. All you've done to this world is akhi. You've left your feces. You've polluted maybe the air. You've left everything that was unhealthy and then went. That's what you did to this world, to be honest. If you die and you have no ilm or nothing that you've given to the people or you left, then that's what you really are. In reality, in a nice, polite way. That's what you are. Or do you want your life to be a person, when you came to this world, akhi, he changed it. Better, he made it better than he found it. And the only way you can make the world better than you found it is, akhi, is to go through the religious values. Is to possess knowledge to the people, to teach the people. Abdullah ibn Abbas, he refused it from the Ansari man that day. And he took his steps. I was astonished, wallahi, I'm very astonished. I was in Medina, Ramadan. And you know that Medina Kaaba, Masjid Nabawi, on the side, there's the hadith where the Prophet he made dua for Medina. When they brought him the thama'ir of Medina, they brought him the seeds of Medina, the Prophet ate it. And he said, oh, Ya Allahumma, oh Allah, barik lil Medina, oh Allah, give barakah to Medina, the way you gave barakah to Mecca. Oh Allah, inna Ibrahim khaliluk, wa nabiyyuka wa abduk. Oh Ibrahim, oh Allah, Ibrahim is your Khalil. He is your servant and he's your prophet. Ya Allah. Oh Allah, I am your servant and I'm your prophet. Give what you've given Mecca, Medina, وضعفها, and double it, multiply it. When I was looking at the hadith, I was astonished by the hadith itself. I got more astonished by it when they said at the bottom, رواه الإمام كذا وكذا, and then after that they said, وصححه الألباني. That name itself was fascinating, because that man, Sheikh Nasiruddin Albani, was not allowed to sit in Medina and teach. He wasn't allowed to teach in Mecca. But actually his tasheeh and his tad'if and his knowledge, he reached the judhur, the walls of the haram. You see it, tasheeh, tad'if, ضعفه, صححه, ضعفه. The knowledge, wallahi, elevates. You go to Medina, you look at the hadith, and you see Sahih al-Albani, rahimahullah ta'ala. That's what you say. So you see his name next to the name of the Prophet ﷺ.